What's up? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit that like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into this beautifully honest reaction.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, feels so.
Hey, what's up, guys? Listen, I want to continue with some more commentary on Stephen A. Smith because I recently talked about this new politics podcast that he has called Straight Shooter, which I've seen some comments calling him a straight SAMBO, but that's another story. But I wanted to rewind the clock a little bit because years ago, Kwame Brown, he's a former NBA basketball player. He has his own YouTube channel, Kwame Brown's Bus Life, which is a play on words because there were people like Stephen A. Smith that were calling him a bus. And Kwame Brown pretty much exposed him years ago to say, look, this dude is nothing but a sellout. All he cares about is a check. He pretty much just chooses a check over conscience, cash over conscience. He does not care. And the fact that now he is tiptoeing into or tap dancing into the political world to pretty much just stir up a lot of controversy. It's not to make anything better. It's just to run his mouth, which is what he has been paid a whole lot of money to do over the years. And some would say, nobody really does it better than him in terms of running his mouth and not caring what people think about him besides who has been allowed to be in the office of president right now. But in my personal opinion, none of them are good at it. They've just been able to get over on a lot of people who really are blinded, you know. And I feel that he has been rewarded for being controversial and definitely not being fair. And a lot of people are disappointed by him, but some people are like, this is how he's always been. So I want to rewind the clock. I'm going to share this video with you guys, and we're going to go ahead and get into this. Now, listen, guys, this is just one of many, but this is one of the many rants that have been epic when it comes to Stephen A. Smith. So let's just go ahead and get into this.
It seems to still be everybody still with the go along, get along game, because everybody know in this game that we in, it's all politics. And there's certain people you don't want to upset, certain interviews you don't want to miss out on. So most people don't push the line. They become friends with these people, and that's all they do. Stephen A., you built a career off of me, a 17, 18-year-old kid. You think you walk around like you some big tough man. You were going to college campuses speaking about a teenage kid, and your only talent is knowing a bunch of big words and talking disrespectful to children, to teenagers. I was so happy when Kevin Durant mama, shout out to Kevin Durant mama, when she wanted to, it looked like she wanted to whoop your ass like my mama would have whooped your motherfucking ass. I had to tell my mom, you ain't going up there, because my mama wasn't going to be as nice as her. But Kevin Durant mama looked like she wanted to slap your ass with her purse. You talking about these people, mama's son, boy. Fuck wrong with y'all. Y'all get on here, niggas work their whole life for some niggas with a bad tape line and a bad attitude and a bunch of talking can sit there and label people something. You punk motherfucker. You used to play basketball, Stephen A? My motherfucking career was better than yours. You good at talking. The only thing you could beat me at is a spelling bee or learning big words. And you can't beat me at that, punk. I'm trying to go at all you motherfuckers now. You motherfuckers want to sit and talk. It's time out for that shit now. I done put a spotlight on you bitches. The only thing you motherfuckers do every day is talk shit about black men. We gonna stop that shit. We gonna stop that. You fucking with these people's livelihood. You fucking with people's children and their ability to move around this world. Well, not mine, because I move. I don't give a fuck. I'm blind. I walk around with blinders on. I don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, I'm a man with children. And you niggas play too much. 20 years later, I hate, you know, if it was talking about, oh, y'all thought I was a punk because I didn't say something? Are you dumb? Who the fuck wanted to hear me say something about Michael Jordan? So if I'm a 17, 18-year-old kid say Michael Jordan did X, Y, and Z, before I finished the sentence, you motherfuckers would have said I was making excuses. So cut the bullshit.
And I want to pause right there for a minute because think about that. It's really like when you hear someone who had been on the other end of Stephen A. Smith's critique for a period of time. And to think about that, this is a grown man, and he isn't the only one. So I'm not trying to single him out, but let's be clear. He is one of the most well-known ones to do it, and definitely Black, who have been extremely critical of people's children and children. Kwame Brown's like, I was a 17, 18-year-old kid, and you labeled me in such a way where it pretty much destroyed my career. And now this man has been rewarded handsomely for being able to run his mouth talking about especially Black people. Don't believe the same way he would have talked, the same way he talked about a Kwame Brown would have been or is the same way he would talk about someone's white teenage son or daughter.
Come on with it. Cut the bullshit. You know, I've never been that type of dude to be that stupid. When Oak tried to fight me, I understood. I don't give a damn who was going to win or who was going to lose. Nigga, we not finna fight. I'm on a 1-year contract in Charlotte, and my baby's got to eat. Got me fucked up. Let you emotional male ass niggas jump out the window because something somebody say and something somebody do. I wouldn't give a fuck what you say or what you think you going to do, but I know what you ain't going to do, and that's fucker with me. The fuck you talking about? You niggas just been doing a lot of talking, and that's okay with me. But I told you niggas in a couple other texts that as long as nobody don't do this, I don't give a fuck about no talking. And so, but now it's getting to the point where you guys are destroying people's brain. You don't know what I got going on in life. And this effeminate nigga talking like, oh, we not gonna put you on. You're not gonna come up off of us. Show me the text where I asked you to put me on. See, when you say ignorant shit like that, show me any text where I asked you or anyone to put me on. And then you would have a point. But nigga, you ignorant. You are ignorant to my situation, talking about it as if you know what the fuck you talking about. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're talking about, boy.
And what he's speaking to is the fact that Stephen A. Smith, he can have the platform to speak about other people, but if he got the opportunity, meaning Kwame Brown, to sit across from him at the same desk that he's talking about him at, why wouldn't you allow him to do that? You wouldn't allow him to sit right across from you or right next to you to talk about him, but it's fine to talk about him when he's not around and he's like, you know, it would be cool to have the opportunity to do that. But what he was saying was, I ain't beg y'all for that. I didn't beg y'all for that opportunity to do that. So don't act like you were being asked of me or being begged of me or somebody who knows me for that opportunity, but you definitely were ducking the opportunity to do it.
It's all good though. You niggas in the brotherhood club and you niggas like to smile and kick her with other niggas. See, I like to be by myself. I got too much mama cooking. I don't want to be around no niggas. Might spill it on you niggas. I don't know. I don't want to be around you niggas like that. You niggas try to steal my secret to mama's cooking, nigga. And this is my recipe, motherfucker. You niggas like to do all that talking, and you niggas actually believe people that just sitting out there kicking and running their goddamn mouth. But niggas got tight when I started telling the truth. I be around MJ. I be around Charles Oakley every day. You don't got no fat motherfucker. Only stupid people listen to what you say. I never said you don't be around Oakley right now. It's 2021, but 2009 and 2010, that nigga was trying to whip all our ass. So why you fronting? I don't know why you fronting. What's that big tall ass white boy that got traded there? Oak finna whip this nigga ass first day. I hope Oak don't get offended by me saying he was gonna whip somebody's ass because everybody know Oak ass whoop. So I doubt he gonna get offended by it.
And it's so ironic. This was 4 years ago, and now, you know, Angela Oakley, who was Charles Oakley's wife, is on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But that's another story for another time.
But, you know, shit, he probably somewhere back laughing right motherfucking now. Listening at you lie. Trying to save face. Rapper. Oh, activist. Oh, ball player. Oh, you don't know either. Stupid motherfucker. You niggas crazy. Y'all say anything out y'all goddamn mouth. Go drive your truck. What the fuck I'm supposed to drive? I'm 7 foot, you stupid motherfucker. You want me in a Prius? You niggas talk stupid. I told you, y'all niggas just exposing yourself. You got no talent. The only talent you got is disrespecting black men. Stephen A. made a career out of it. You're now making a career out of it, lying and acting like you got black people back. But out of your mouth, the only thing you do is tear down. Okay.
And that is the truth. I mean, I know he's talking about other people besides Stephen A. Smith, but he definitely is talking about Stephen A. Smith for the most part. And that is what he has made his career out of doing. Because trust and believe, if Stephen A. Smith was talking about white players the way that he's talked about black players, he would have never been able to rise to the level that he currently is in. Never would have had the opportunity to do that. So now that he's tiptoeing into, or like I said, tap dancing into the arena of politics, he definitely is going to be saying the things that are not going to be offensive to the far right, to the MAGA crowd, because all he cares about is his checks. And we have a little bit more, so let's just go ahead and get into another one. Here we go. And this is from some years ago. The hairline definitely was receding, but it's definitely much further back today than it was years ago.
I really didn't want to do this. I really didn't want to do this. I was going to leave Kwame Brown alone. I wasn't going to say a damn word. But all of these videos, all of these lengthy videos, on top of people emailing me and bothering me because of something Kwame Brown had to say, like I'm supposed to be scared. Okay, we'll see how scared I am.
Stephen A., I got your message. Or I think it's a wrestling promo. I don't know what you doing, but you calm down. You wanted me, and now you got me. You wanted my attention, and now you got it, brother. Oh, yeah. You macho man, Randy Savage sounding. You going back to Zaddy Station to do what you always been doing, not talking to me. You about to go talk about me, and I'm going to be watching. So your white Zaddy done let your bitch ass say something now, huh, boy? Yeah, how much better? He probably spanked your ass all week for starting this shit. I can't wait for you to run your bitch ass mouth. What are you gonna say? Mr. didn't have a job before you started fucking with an 18-year-old? You was Mr. No job. You was auditioning, bitch. See, that's why I love receipts and I love video. Because you on video, bitch, with no job. Talking over Mr. 5'5" himself, Jalen Rose. And he was trying to tell you. And guess what, sir? I'm backed by people that are stamped, not by people that are running their mouth protecting white Zaddy. Jalen Rose said we have got rid of that word bust because it's not about that. It's not about basketball when you're using that terminology. That's why you motherfuckers only direct people to numbers. And if anybody's life is a bust, it's a some bitch that have to talk about an 18-year-old kid to get high. Now that's a punk bitch bust. And as you can see, bitch, how did a bust get your attention? I'm such a bad motherfucker, and we the people, I'm just showing them that we are such bad motherfuckers that if you come real, anybody can do this shit to you punks. All you got to do is be yourself, be original, and come real and tell the goddamn truth. And we expose punks like you easy. Because like I said, this ain't just about Kwame Brown. You talked about Andrew Wiggins in a way that was disrespectful as fuck. You wouldn't trade him for a box of cereal, allegedly, or something along that nature. Like, come on, bro. I got irrefutable facts. So I don't know what your loud mouth ass gonna say. I know your white Zaddy. You got to do damage control. Because we gonna put some respect on this shit now. We don't got to take y'all shit. I'm the first dude that came to YouTube and I proved it by my actions. I don't sit here and act like you little gatekeeping bitches with the go along, get along game. Because unlike you, bitch, I wasn't auditioning for no job. I earned my job, Hope. I didn't have to stand on nobody's shoulders to get a job. Every year I had to earn mine out the mud, bitch. And it wasn't talking about nobody. It was using these little ass hands that you keep talking about. Seems like these hands are undefeated almost. What the fuck give you the right to talk? Bitch, you couldn't even make it on your high school, college team, none of that. Skip Bailey, shut your bitch ass up. I saw what you scored in high school. Bitch, I had a broke right hand my whole goddamn sophomore year and played the whole goddamn year, you dumb bitch. I played with one hand, you dumb motherfucker. Average 20 with one hand. I broke the fist metacarpal. Yeah. Stupid bitch, you don't know shit about me. That's what the boys from the hood have in us. We persevere through everything, and they keep getting snake, weasel, punk bitches like y'all to highlight any little mistake we make. So every man gonna make them. And then you'll bring a backstory of where we come from and what we look like and what our family did and what everybody did to dox us and diminish our value. But you won't talk about what we also did, which is persevere and got out of the worst situations that you son of a bitches try to raise black boys in. And I want to know, bitch, who and why? Who, the why, the what, the when? Who the fuck sent your dumb ass to them colleges after you got paid, boy? Why were you there, boy? When were you going there? I want to know all the dates, bitch. Why were you there? Who sent you there? Who paid for your hotel to go there and talk about an 18-year-old teenager from the hood with no shoes on? You didn't think one time, you black son of a bitch, you a black male, and you didn't think one time to tell these people that my father is in prison and he took it taking care of his mother. It's an honorable thing that this young man was able to do at 14. Did you hear the way my teammates, the people who know me and not a bitch who getting paid to talk about me, did you hear what those black men said about my character? Did you hear what Tony Allen, Kenyon Martin, did you hear the people who knew me or know me said about my character? You weak, evil devil bitch. You are a part of the go along, get along game.
And this is what I wanted to speak to. Years ago, he talked about this, and this is just a few videos, guys. There's a whole lot more of them. I'm going to put these 2 video links in the description box so that you can check these out. But Kwame Brown, he exposed him years ago, not just for calling him a bust, but also just for his ways and how he really is not thinking about anybody else. It's all about the climb. It's all about the cash, the check. It's not about having a conscience. And yeah, we live in a capitalist society, but at what cost? It's like, how much money do you really need? I'm not saying that you should have to struggle and suffer if you have a talent or if you have a skill, but then again, what really is his talent and his skill? I'm not saying speaking is not a skill, because for some people they really don't have that. But his rise and his climb honestly has been because he's been able to criticize people like Kwame Brown and get away with it. This isn't normal, and it shouldn't be okay. But for him, it is. But now I want to play Stephen A's own words as to why he could sit and do what he's doing, talking about Jimmy Kimmel should have watched his mouth, and he's the reason that this happened. It's his fault. And some other things. This is why he's doing what he is doing today. All right, so let's go ahead and listen to the $40 million plus man.
I'm going to tell you why I'm successful at ESPN. Because I woke up one day in 2010 and I say, I know exactly what the hell has been wrong with me, and I figured it out. And I wake up every day. How do I make my bosses more money? How do I get some of it? Now, I haven't always been successful. There's a few people in here that were my bosses that I thought I could have done a better job for. And I'm sorry I wasn't as good as I needed to be. But damn it, I tried. Yeah. Because I went there and I said, I am trying to make you money. Now, I want some of it now, but I'm trying to make you money. I didn't ask you for a job looking to cost you money. Yeah. And you got too many people in our business that really talk and they chirp about what they want. But what they really want is the ability to operate with impunity while padding their wallet without no accountability to your bottom line.
So what he's doing with this politics podcast and him having the views that he has about Jimmy Kimmel and the black people who he claims were celebrating Charlie Kirk's death, which, like I said, they want to label a few people, a few idiots who may have done something like that, and put them in the same category as people who were just either indifferent to him no longer being here and just focusing on the legacy that he left behind, which was a lot of divisiveness, definitely racist rhetoric, definitely white supremacy, okay? And he wants to come out here and he wants to chastise black people. There are a lot of people that are behind him that are making a good bit of money. So him and that statement that he made years ago about how he wakes up thinking about how he can make his bosses more money and he wants some of it. Think about the machine that's behind him. He's not doing all of this on his own. He's definitely not. So I just wanted to share that. Yeah, Kwame Brown, he exposed him years ago, and his mouth, he's just going to continue to run it. It's all about the check. It's all about the cash. It's definitely not about having a conscience at all. And I mean, I don't know if MLK and Malcolm X are doing flips and turns and spins in their grave like some people have said. But look, back in the day, there were people like him too. But now it's just the people that were like him now, they're making a ton of money. So he's not the only one. There's other podcasters across social media that have millions of followers and whatever. It is popular for them to be in a space where they pretty much sell their souls for the sake of the bag. And that's what the scripture talks about when it says, "What does it profit a man to gain the whole world but lose your soul?" Because you're pretty soulless. I'm not saying that black people should just stick around black people, white people. That's not what I'm trying to say. And that's ignorance if anybody feels that that's what I'm saying. But when it comes down to the divisiveness that comes from the head, because they have allowed somebody to be in the office of president who has worked wonders in the divisiveness, and he's brought out more of the division that was pretty much seething underneath a lot of people's skin. But when Barack Obama was able to serve 2 terms, it really woke up a lot of the hatred and the racism in a lot of people. And think about it, Barack Obama, he, even though identifies as black, his mama is white. So that should speak to the hatred that a lot of these people have. You have Megyn Kelly out here talking about all of the stuff that's going on right now that's negative. Barack Obama is to blame for it. It is absolutely insanity right now. But will you see this receding hairline ass nigga saying anything about Megyn Kelly? You absolutely will not. You absolutely will not, unless he's complimenting her hair or an outfit that she has on. Or he goes on her podcast and tries to act like he is, being cordial and whatever, but he's selling his soul for the sake of $1. It's just disgusting. But yeah, Kwame Brown, he was on it. And a lot of people see it too. And some people are just like, yeah, I can't listen to this dude anymore. But I want to know what you guys think. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for being here, liking, and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful. And now I'm going to say bye.